On Wednesday, March 27, 2024, Antwerp High School will be partnering with the American Red Cross to hold a blood drive for the first time at our school since 2019. Mrs. Harlow Long, National Honor Society advisor, is helping organize the event. Though Long has helped with other blood drives in the past, this time it's much more personal. Mrs. Long's daughter Raina, who was a student teacher and substitute teacher at Antwerp High School for several years, has personally experienced the importance and power of blood donation. At the end of 2020, Raina found out she was pregnant with twins. Though excited, Raina was also very nervous and concerned because she had heard of the complications that often occur with twin pregnancies. At 25 weeks, her fears became a reality.
So I waited for my next appointment, and normally when you go in, they get really excited and they use the ultrasound machine and take all these cute pictures, and they weren't doing that. So I knew that something was wrong. This was at 25 weeks one day, and what ended up happening is they said, "We think that we've lost a heartbeat, we can't find it, you need to go directly to the hospital." So we went to the hospital and they said, "Yeah, we can definitely only find the one, here's your decision. Either you let him go or we try to save twin B." And I said, "Well, what are her chances?" And at that point they said, "Well, it's a 50-50 shot." And I said, "Well, okay. She needs her chance."
On January 4th, 2021, baby B was born at 1 pound and 8 ounces, categorizing her as a micropreemie. She was born with twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome, which is when the twins share a placenta, but one takes all of the resources they both need. Baby B was born with cerebral palsy as well, which means she suffered a trauma to the head, which affects the way her body moves. Because of all of this, she was placed under complete hospital supervision in DuPont Hospital NICU right after she was born. It was during their time in the NICU that the Long family first learned about blood transfusions.
One of the things that they're constantly watching is they're constantly watching the levels of all like the electrolytes in your blood. So they were constantly doing these little toe pricks and testing the blood. How much sodium does she have? How much potassium does she have? What are her oxygen levels? What are her CO2 levels? They're constantly doing that. And because of the situation where she was the donor twin giving all of that blood away, we needed to give her transfusions.
Blood for transfusions, like the one baby B needed, cannot be manufactured. It can only come from volunteer donors. According to the American Red Cross, nearly 16 million blood components are transfused each year in the U.S. For that reason, it is extremely important for the Red Cross to have a large quantity and variety of donated blood. Baby B was in the NICU for 3 months and then was in and out of the hospital on multiple occasions for a year. Now she is home and continues her lengthy journey of therapy to help with her cerebral palsy and development issues.
She also has a variety of therapies that she goes through. So each week we go to outpatient services where she has PT, OT, and speech. So physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech or eating, feeding therapy. She has a nutritionist. Every week in home, we have a physical therapist come. She has a preschool teacher come for an hour a week. Every other week, we have occupational therapy or speech come to try to help her because she, as a 25-week preemie, with all of these complications, is so far behind.
Though baby B and the Long family still face many challenges, they know none of this would be possible without those blood transfusions in the NICU 3 years ago. The Long family hopes students and staff will fill the blood drive schedule on March 27th and give others like baby B the chance she has now. Taylor Shull, ALS TV.